Hi everyone, this is Anna, one of your consumer technology specialists at Mid-Continent Public Library. Today we are going to continue our WordPress start to finish series by taking a look at the blogging features that are included on a WordPress website. So I am starting from my dashboard page, and I'm going to go on my left side menu. I'm going to go midway down and find the post options. So I will click it, and this brings me to my post management page. From here, I can see my published posts. I can see drafts that I'm working on, any scheduled posts I might have, and then any that I've recently deleted. I can also from here start writing a new post, and that's what I'm going to do. So I am going to click Add New Post, this button, to get started. The setup for the blog editor looks fairly similar to the workspace for editing the entire site. So here I can see the top menu. It's pretty much the same. And I also have a menu on the right side. I can hide the menu on the right side by clicking on this little icon here. And then I will just click it again to bring that menu back. So right away, I can add a title and then just jump right into my text. I do also have the option to add blocks to my posts. So I can add a photo if I want, or this is also how I can get formatting for if I want to make a list or emphasize a quote. So after I've added the list block, I can make even more decisions with this little pop-up menu that comes up. So I can decide if I want my list to be bulleted or if I want it numbered. And then to go back to the paragraph format, I can add a paragraph block, or I can just press enter twice on my keyboard, and that's going to start a new paragraph line. As I'm creating the post, if I need to stop before I'm ready to publish it for any reason, I can click the Save Draft button that's right up here in the right corner. I'm going to go ahead and click the WordPress W icon in my top left corner, and then I'm going to choose View Posts, and this takes me back to my post management page. So now I can see here under drafts, it says there's one. So I can click on the Drafts tab and to open it, and here I can see the post I was working on is listed right here. So I'm going to click the three dots that are to the right of the post. That's a more menu for the specific post. I'm going to click those three dots, and then from here I'm going to go ahead and click Preview. And on this preview window, I can see how the post is going to look on its own page on the website. I can see that my previous post is listed in the bottom here on the left. And once I have more posts, there will be an option on the left and the right to kind of flip through the posts sequentially. So there'll be a forward and a backward button that I can use to display each post. If I scroll down even farther, I can see there's also a place for people to leave a comment or reply to the post. So I don't need to do anything to set that up. That is the default. I will be able to change that in my settings if I want to. So right now I'm going to click Close in the upper left corner to get back to my post management page. And now I want to point out a few more options we have that appeared on the left side menu. When I clicked Post, now under that option, I also have buttons to add a new post, organize my posts into categories, and I can also add and sort tags from here. We've already looked at creating a new post, so I'm going to click categories. And what I see when I open that page is that the default is set to uncategorized. So I haven't done any categorizing as of yet. So that means everything is just uncategorized. I do have a button here to add a new category. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And I'm going to call this Anna's Reviews. So if you remember in a past video, I said that this website was going to be a reader's advisory site where multiple librarians could be contributing to the site. So I might choose to use this category as a way to keep track of each person's posts. So we can categorize them in that way by making a category for each person. Now to add the post to this category, I'm going to go back to the All Posts page, and then I'll choose the post I just started working on. And this time in the More menu, I'm going to click Edit. Back in our post editor, I can actually see these categories are listed as part of that menu on the right side. We hadn't really looked at that before, but I can just click to add a check mark or to remove a check mark to add or remove a post from the category. I can also add a new category right from here. So I can be applying these categories right as I'm creating the post. I don't have to go back after the fact unless I forgot to do it, or if maybe I decided to create a new category later on and I want to make sure to add some previous posts to it, I can go backwards and do it at that point. Just below that on the menu is a place to add tags. So these would then show up on the tags page that was in that left side column under the posts in that menu. It does look like there's even a link to an article about how to use tags. So if you're unfamiliar with using tags, this is a great resource. Go ahead and click that article and it'll give you some more information about why people use tags and how to use them most effectively. There are also a couple more really useful tools listed in this menu. If I click Discussion, I can check or uncheck whether I want people to be able to comment under this post. So remember when we were looking at the preview, there was that reply option. This is where I can enable or disable that option for a specific post. I can also see what the URL is going to be for this published post. So that I might want for sharing it out at some point. And then there's also a option for pending review. So if I click this and check mark it, and then I go back to my post manager. So I'm going back to the W, back to view posts. Now there's a note with that post that says pending review. So maybe I've written a post and someone else is going to proof it. I can check mark this and then somebody else will be able to go in and see that it needs proofing or it needs review, and they can do that, and when it's done they can uncheck mark that by just clicking it again. Or it could just be that I'm going to come back later to review or proof the post before I actually publish it. This is a visual reminder that that still needs to be done. And then once I've done the review or I feel like it's ready, I can just uncheck mark that in the editor and that removes the note. So now I'm going to go back to our More menu, our three dots, and now I'm going to publish my post. So it moves from the drafts to the Publish tab in my post management page. And now I can go ahead and I'm going to click on the site title in the top left area of my menu. And I can see a preview of my home page. So this is a preview of the entire website, and I can see that I now have 2 posts listed instead of just one. And I can click the title of the post to go directly to that post page. And really, I can just use these steps for all of the posts that I want to add to my page. So hopefully this video has helped make you a little more comfortable with the blog options included on the WordPress website. That's it for today's video. If you liked it, make sure you let us know by following our MCPL 360 page on Facebook and our MCPL MO channel on YouTube. We premiere new videos every Wednesday and Friday at 1 p.m. And if you missed the live event, you can always find all of our videos on YouTube on one of our many technology-related playlists on our YouTube channel. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you again next time.